we all need to be very, very careful.
This is a challenge like one we've never seen before.
It's kind of surreal how everything just came to almost a stop.
It's been nothing like any of us have ever experienced.
It's a very challenging time.
This is something of a magnitude that our country hasn't experienced.
Watching this unfold has been heartbreaking and heartwarming. It's a terrible thing that's happening in our world and in our community right now, but it's heartwarming to see all of our residents out there doing things to help each other and still have their social distancing.
With the impact of COVID-19, we've seen tremendous change in the community, and a lot of folks are out of work, and there's a tremendous need for assistance and direct help.
The City of Des Moines and our City Council and all of our staff has thought about all of our citizens, because that's who we're here to serve. How is it that we can help them and support them? Everybody needs to have a paycheck coming in and make sure that they can keep a roof over their heads and take care of their utilities and their insurance and put food on the table. And we need to do that.
There's plenty of people in Des Moines that we need to make sure they're doing fine or doing as best they can. Whether that's paying their rent, putting food on the table, just having a job to go to.
First focus was always, first of all, make sure our citizens were safe. And then also, what can we do to help mitigate this being shut down? And still providing services and still looking at how we're going to be able to deliver what we have committed to deliver.
It's a great way to use some federal funds that we've got. I think it's an appropriate way to be able to help some of the small businesses that have been affected by this.
According to the Iowa Restaurant Association, probably 30% of those small businesses will never reopen again. It's very, very troubling. It's very life-changing.
A lot of these people that are out of work are people that really need some assistance, and they just don't have the ability right now to buy food for their children, to be able to make their rent and their house payments. So this federal funding is so incredibly helpful.
We're looking at things that are going to provide multiple benefits. That's the food assistance, because that provides direct relief to folks in our community who are food insecure, but we're doing it through a program with restaurants and small businesses in our community. So we're providing direct aid to those small businesses as well.
Much like the floods of June and July of 2018, we're building a playbook now. Whereas like in 2018, we had to create one because we've never had one like that before. Now we're building a playbook that we can follow in the event that we run across something like this again. We know what places to shut down. We know what meetings can take place over the internet. I think if there's a silver lining, we're going to be better prepared if it ever happens again.
We have to be prepared for a different day. I mean, things will change. I think people will be more cautious, and I think that we have to be prepared for a different type of phenomena that's come our way.
Well, I think as we work through these changes, we're going to realize opportunities to really prioritize what's important.
It's been pretty amazing how everyone is kind of bond together and able to work together and know that we're going to get through this together. And I think that's important to know that. This too shall pass, and we're going to move forward.
We know that the work that our first responders do, whether it's the police, whether it's fire, whether it's our EMS partners, or whether it's our people that every day from Public Works that are fixing the streets or picking up the garbage in our neighborhoods. Also those people that are working in the grocery stores and in the pharmacies and in those healthcare places. Those frontline workers are there every single day, and let's show them respect and protect them and thank them so much for the jobs that they're doing.
Our police and our fire are still doing their work every day. We have city employees that are still out there doing their work, making it so things get done in this city. And they're vital to our community.
When we take action to protect each other, it works better. And that's how our community is strong and safe. Wearing a mask is a perfect example of that. When I wear a mask, that protects you, my neighbors, the people who I come in contact with. When my neighbors and the people I come in contact with wear a mask, that protects me. It's the actions that everyone else takes that protect me, and the actions that I take that protect everyone else. And that's how a community is stronger together. And that applies not just to the pandemic, but to what we do day in and day out as a community.
Make sure we respect each other, we respect our families, we respect our neighbors, we respect our co-workers. Let's all stay healthy and we'll get through this. Now more than ever, let's observe all those suggestions.